the things you mentioned was setting boundaries in the relationship. And
Mhm.
I feel like to set boundaries, you really need to understand yourself and understand your partner and understand the relationship and where you want it to go. So where does one start with all this?
Well, in terms of having that conversation, I don't think that the conversation is a first date because at the first date, you're really
Mhm.
trying to figure out, do I even want a second date? I think that when it comes to a point where both individuals are now speaking about like, hey, I really like you, I really love spending time, with you, and making it known what their purpose is for actually dating you, I think that is the opportune time to really start having those conversations. And I don't mean an interrogation. That's not what I'm saying. There's
Mhm.
subtle ways that you could just have conversation to definitely talk about boundaries and talk about what your values are, because values are really important. If we don't have the same values, then probably the boundary conversation is not going to be a lengthy one because now we're not even connecting on each other's values.
Mhm.
So, setting those boundaries, I'll just say, for example, what that looks like is a boundary is something that is a non negotiable for you. But I do believe that we have to set boundaries as well as consequences. So, for example, if I say, my boundary is you don't get to yell at me, the consequence is that maybe I'll shut down, maybe I'll exit the conversation, maybe I won't feel safe. Those are all consequences that come to basic that are a result of that particular boundary.
I totally agree.